back with Perfect Shot. And so this is going to be a continuation of my favorites, the good, bad, and the ugly, from my baby account. And this is where we left off in favorites part 1. And it got cut off. So this was the White Cliffs tournament. And I liked, this was not one I got very often. Actually, I screwed up the drive. I don't know how many times it ended up in the rough and on the right side and not being able to make it. But I did actually make it there. So that was a really good thing. Plus or minus 5% uphill. And so that was shot 1. And another tourney. This is, again, the South Coast. White Cliffs. One of my chips with my skewer 7. Saved myself from the fringe. I actually quite liked this tournament. It was a good one. I liked the scenery, and it was more of a precision tournament for sure. And there was lots of different angles and hills and narrow, and I thought it was really well put together. And so this is some grinding, some tour practice. Quite the tailwind here. 10.2 on tour 6. Yeah. Wanting to keep it into, and this is my number 17. Oh, back to, oh, that must have been when I like doing some warm up in between rounds. And this is, I believe this, we did this 20% downhill.
Perfect shot.
Also one I didn't make very often, but I made it that time, so that was my hole-in-one number 17. And of course it was a tourney shootout. Yeah. And a rough save here. Yeah, overshot that one a little bit, obviously. Ended up in the rough.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Managed to get the eagle. And then, wow, this one actually counted. Geez, do it once, you could do it again. And I guess I did, 20% downhill.
Perfect shot.
When it counted. Hole-in-one number 18. Perfect.
Hole-in-one.
Yay. And I don't know why, but let's find out. It's a long shot and why I'm angry. Practicing again, obviously. Oh, he's laughing at me for some reason or other.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Well, I got the eagle. Oh, because I suspect that they were laughing at me. So I gave them an angry face. I don't know what they did, but I think that they were trying to get all cocky with me, and I showed them, didn't I? I like it when that happens. Oh, well, this is the same guy, so maybe this will explain a little bit better. Well, he's still laughing at me. Oh, was yeah. Ended up, we played a couple of games, obviously.
Great shot. Birdie.
But I managed that chip from the rough. Well, it was nice he played a couple of games with me, though. And so that was warm up. And some more. I think I'm going to stop filming these or recording these ones because they seem to be quite frequent. My short game seems to be pretty good. So I'm going to stop recording these short
shot.
skewer tight chips because I've got quite a few of them. I think at one time they were, yeah, here we go again. Here's another one, so I'm not even going to bother showing it. But here's a backbone, so it obviously has a little bit of distance. Oh, and so doing probably looking for some tourney holes to practice.
Perfect shot.
I like that shot.
Eagle.
Boom. Boom, boom. Backbone long eagle. And I'm practicing these now too. So I'm in the rough and she's covering her eyes. And I decide, well, might as well just go for the dunk.
Great shot.
And I got it.
Birdie.
Because there was no point trying to run it up that hill because you can't stop it in time. The ball guide doesn't go short enough. And so just heck with it, go for the dunk. And I'm getting better at it. And I don't know what this one's about. It says close. Oh, more tourney. Oh, this is the 9 hole. Close but too hot. Okay, so let's see what this is about. Oh, our 9 hole. Well, I probably didn't need that much overpower then.
Perfect shot.
Got perfect. This is quite a slopey slope green. Oh yeah. Well, I hit it perfect, but obviously hot. Too hot. But it was an exact adjustment, that's for sure. Just too much overpower. And hole 2. And 10% downhill using the quarterback.
Perfect shot.
And I'm playing pro with this account. This was the first time I decided to play pro with the baby account. Oh, it was very close.
Nice on.
It's a little too much curl. I like that shot. That was very close. So yeah, I decided to play pro with my baby account for the 9 hole. And was pleasantly surprised, actually. I did pretty good. And what was I doing here? Going straight. Oh, deciding, yeah, using the gridiron.
Perfect shot.
Oh, this was quite... And so what did I do? I had a fairly decent drive, and I'm trying to use the backbone, or I mean the big dog, for my next shot. So this is the next shot, and I'm trying to come around the bunkers there and use the big dog, and I'm adjusting. And oh yeah, let's add some curl. Sure, totally forget that there's trees there. And yeah, whoops.
Perfect
So
shot.
what do? I just aim straight for the trees and, of course, end up in the rough. Whoops, I don't know what I was thinking. But I now look for trees. That was a very valuable lesson. Yes, and as somebody, yeah, koala down, as somebody would say. So I'm now in, let's see, oh yes, I'm now in the rough. So we do a little bit of curl.
Great shot.
And I got really close. So I was actually pretty happy with that, considering it generally is, that was a par 5 anyways. So now I go to shootout. And of course, what do I have? I have the big dog. Which is not the ideal club with what, maybe 15, 18%, 20%
Perfect
accuracy. Ball guides like 2.3, which is just terrible. And what do I do? Almost sink it. Wow. So I won the shootout, but we were both pretty dang surprised. That was funny. Don't generally go into shootout with the big dog. That was a very difficult hole with the wind and the angle and all the bunkers and so on and so forth. I enjoyed the minis. I'm glad. The rumor is they're coming back. And the first time I really started using some of these special balls. Been buying them and never really used them for anything. But decided for this, especially with lower clubs, that I would make up for the lower clubs in pro with using some special balls. So it was kind of fun. And there's rough saves. Well, which rough save was this one? Oh, back to doing some tour. 7.6. Yeah, some pretty strong, fairly decent wins in
Perfect shot.
Tour 6. That was a nice shot. It's not an easy one uphill. Catch a fringe glitch and get into trouble a little bit. And another backbone. Oh, obviously. Like some of the names. Yo Mama. Oh. Yeah, this is a tour practice, or tourney practice again. Boom. And that was a quarterback drive. I believe it was 20% or 10% downhill. And now this is, whoa, with a question mark. Okay. Oh, Easter Open. So that's why I was practicing. Big dog. What am I doing?
Perfect shot.
Oh. That. Let's look at that again. That did not make any sense. Oh, I was trying to adjust. I couldn't adjust. Yeah, this was a really weird thing. And what happens? I hit perfect. This is another one of those PB glitches. It just, ball totally disappeared. Have no idea where it went. And next thing you know, I'm out of bounds. And yet yeah. Yeah, wow. No idea what happened there. And then here's another what the Easter Open. There seemed to be a lot of glitches in this Easter Open. Yeah, and here I am in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't adjust. I had no idea. No ball. Yeah. So that was a little frustrating. This tournament, the Easter Open, I had some issues, obviously, with glitches and who knows where it went and why it was out like that, and just in the middle of a bloody tournament, and of course you can't do anything about it. So yeah, that's just some of the crying moments of glitching with in the middle of tournaments. So here we go back to some successes. And obviously a par 3 in the Easter Open, number 19. And I think because of the water, because it's not really, but it played 10% minus or plus 10% downhill, mainly for the water. Back to, I believe, playing rookie for the Easter Open. And got my hole-in-one. Number 19. And a Hornet chip. Well, we'll see whether it's really worth watching. I think my chips are, no. It's that's not even a Hornet chip. Who knows? That's a skewer. Okay, so, now we're into an Albie. Gotta love Albies. Oh, some more practice. Oh, here's my Hornet chip. Oh, if things got all mixed up. Oh, quite possibly.
Perfect shot.
There's my Hornet chip. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Albatross.
Oh, it is an Albie. With a Hornet. Aha. Aha. Well, that was nice. Was that no Albie number 12? Okay, so what's this one? I must have oh. They didn't do too good. So this has got quite the slope-indicator slant to it too. That's not such an easy shot to sink because of the angle.
Perfect
And you
shot.
definitely have to hit perfect. But got it.
Eagle.
So that's a nice little eagle there. And now we're into the tourney. Back to the Easter Open. Okay, well, we know we got that. I got a tourney chip, shootout. This is number 20. I like this one. I believe 10% downhill. Maybe 20. Playing rookie.
Perfect shot.
Jesse's playthrough really helped here.
Hole-in-one.
Managed to figure out exactly where to put the ball guide so you weren't running past. Where to end the ball guide with the backbone. So that was good. So that was 20. Here's number 21. This one was shootout. So yeah, so just was like 6 squares before the hole.
Perfect shot. Hole-in-one.
So it's chalking up the hole-in-ones, that's for sure. That was number 21. And I decide in the tourney It's not something that you do all the time. I know a lot of people that don't, but I was kind of stuck here. Oh, I'm going for a dunk. I had the skewer. Didn't carry the, well, it was too close, obviously, for the thorn. So go for the dunk. And I got it! So that was very happy. It's uphill. It's not an easy thing to do. Have to go a little bit longer, I believe. So that was a tourney dunk save. Yeah, I'm getting a little more adventurous with my trying my shots. Come on. Oh, doing some tour. Yeah, definitely need the thorn on, I would say, for the majority of shooting Tour 5.
Perfect shot.
Thorn is definitely the preferred. And so managed to get that chip. Still haven't figured out how to do the real backspin yet. I guess I will eventually. In the shootout, so I think this is number 22. It's funny, in tournament, I could never get close when we had these holes in tournament. I couldn't get close to getting this. And then all of a sudden, here we go. Boom! Finally got it. 3 backspin, I believe. 10%. Downhill, as are most things for 5. So that was number 22. And I like getting these too. It doesn't happen all the time. But when you get yourself into trouble and land in the bunker, got to be able to get out. And so I love the Malibu. The Malibu is an awesome club. And it helps to count 1, 2, 3. That's for sure. So save myself there. And now number 23. Yeah, this is gonna, I have like 80 of these, so I'll try and speed through them. And I also like this one. I played this one plus 15%. Move the ball guide around so that you don't have to use too much side spin. Line it up with the hole. And pretty much just let her drop. Maybe 1 or 2 left spin. Bring it back. A couple of back spin. And it works just hot. Or maybe it's top spin. Hot diggity. I like that shootout. So we're going to play a couple of T7s here. Oh, yeah, get myself in the tree. In the tree. This is tourney practice. And guess what? Is this the one? Yeah. And I believe... Is that the one that the tree saved me? No, I was in the rough. Yeah, so this was the tourney. Tropic Kings. So back to... That was a good... This was hole 6, the same hole. But I managed to make it through the stupid trees this time. And so ended up on the fairway. It's got just this slopety slope and green. Or no, this was the long one. Par 5. Tropic Kings. This was a good tournament too. Hole 6. Back into the bunker again. It's a good thing to have. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Giving me... Oh, yeah, because I think they had sunk it already because they were using like a power 5 ball. and scooter
Perfect
right
shot.
across, managed to sink it. I ended up messing up my chip or my drive bunker, but haha, I managed to get the save. I was really happy about that shot. So we got to go to shootout. And back to tourney again. The Tropic Kings. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, so another whoops drive. So you're not going to believe this. And guess
Great
what? I
shot.
actually hit the tree branch and it put it in the hole. Isn't that? Now, how often does hitting the tree actually help? And look at this. I mean, I could not believe that this actually happened. Because I don't think, I doubt it would have gone in if I had to hit the stupid branch. Since when does a tree actually help you make the shot?
Great shot.
Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Yeah, a little shocked. Oh, excuse me. I've got a cough. I've still got this stupid cold now. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh yeah, it was hole 6. So yeah, back in the rough again. Underneath the trees. This time you
Perfect
definitely
shot.
had to hit perfect. Boom.
Eagle.
Yeah. And so doing some practice for the tourney.